What up? What's good?
What's happening, guys?
So,
what's going on, y'all?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's go!
yes, we are about
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Yes, in 2 weeks. Well, almost 2 entire weeks. Did you send you sent Ramsey the link, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let him know he's good to go whenever he's ready. So what's good, guys? How you guys doing?
Doing good. Doing great.
Let's
I'm
get
excited for this podcast. Excited for the next couple weeks, man.
Yes.
How are you? How are you, Anthony? Everybody's wanting to know how you are. Why don't you tell us how you are?
I have recovered. This has happened to me 4 times in the past 10 years, so it doesn't take as long as it normally would to process that type of game that happened. But let's get to the chat. Of course, you got Jack here. You know, Jack, keep it talking.
He's always going to poke you, man.
We'll talk about that. Yes, we will talk about that. Rail was good, man. To give my condolences. Yes, I appreciate that. Jack, he says Rogers from. Actually, not. Everybody doesn't. It doesn't destroy people's careers as much as it used to. I'd say that. Yeah. I mean, we see some injury, but whatever. Jack, the rest will go back. We'll get to that. Let's see, Master Nut. It pains me to think the Chiefs are going to repeat.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yes.
It looks like Anthony was crying. Crying? What the fuck? Sports, not politics. I missed this. Yes. Hey, what's good, Brian? Man, appreciate you being here. 187. Go Niners. Bunch of Niners fans that I know. That one
I
of
see
them. He look like Brian. Go Niners.
Go Niners.
Yeah, I'm sure Nicotine will be here at some point in time to talk some trash. He just sent me a picture right before we started with the final score of the game on Sundays, and I was like, "Yo, fuck you, Nicotine."
Oh man,
he likes to talk his trash and shit, man. But yeah, we got a few things to get into today. Obviously, the Super Bowl, the matchup is set, and we have let's see what this looks like if I pop that on. No, I'll take it off. All right.
I agree.
Yeah. What is that? Yes.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah. Yes. Hey, what's good, V, man? V in the house. Fire. Yes, man.
Oh, V.
Yes, he's here. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to get into today, man. I want to start off the show though with a couple of shout outs, man. That's how we do it on. That's how I do it on my channel. And that's how we do it on Instant Replay. I call them shout outs, man. To just a couple of let's see. Let me get myself over here.
Icons.
Yeah, a couple of icons, legends that have. Let's just say they
graced us over the years.
Yeah, graced us over the years, man. First off, it's 1 year ago today that we all got the news. As sports fans, it was really hard to take in. I remember, Jonathan, I was at the mall. You messaged in the group chat. You said, dude, Kobe Bryant just died. And I was like, what the fuck? Stopped in my tracks. And
it's like one of those moments that you'll never forget where you are when you heard it. I was bringing my son's friend home because he had slept over the night before. We were driving him home. We were actually on our way back. It's like a 20-minute drive there, 20-minute drive. It's like 40 minutes, man. It's a long drive. Anyways, I remember we were coming back, and anyways, go ahead. Yeah. So, a year ago on this very date in 2020, which was honestly, like thinking back on it now, that was kind of telling for how this year was going to go. As far as right. That's what kicked it off. That's the crazy thing about it.
Yeah. And so you got any thoughts on Kobe, PJ?
Yeah, I mean, just a legend that we got to watch grow up from.
Yes.
When he was 18 years old, kid was literally he was my age, and and we just got to see him grow up and play against Jordan and play against all these,
LeBron,
all the greats.
LeBron, man,
him
and Shaq, and I mean, come on,
you
get one of these guys that comes around once in a lifetime, and this, he was ours.
Yeah, he was, and I mean, when he came out, obviously we had really grown up. The Jordan was the dude when we were younger, when we were kids. most impressionable.
Oh yeah.
But this guy bridged the gap between Jordan and LeBron, as far as, you know what I'm saying, like as far as that goes in basketball or whatever. So like
him and Shaq together though. But him, Shaq, they bridged the gap there.
It's for me, number 2 all time is Kobe. Obviously, I'm a Jordan guy. I've said it plenty of times before, but Kobe, he meant a lot. And like you said, Jonathan, I will never forget that. I was standing in the mall, and I was like, what the fuck? And so I immediately start trying to find it, and then obviously the news just started blowing up all over all kind of media outlets, apps on my phone or whatever. So yeah, shouts out to Kobe, man. Great career, great player.
What's one word that you think of when you see Kobe? When you see
Mamba, man.
Mamba.
That's swag, man. Dude had swag.
Yeah, he did. He did.
On the court, off the court, like he always had that. He was just freaking too cool, man. Just too freaking cool the whole time. I loved it.
Yeah. He was.
Shout out to my Twitch guys watching, my 2 Twitch viewers. Thank you.
Yes, we are. We're going to about 6 outlets today, the most ever for an episode. But so Kobe, shouts out to Kobe, man, to the family, condolences or whatever. I liked his wife put out the Instagram post a few days ago that she knew that people will be doing a lot of things today of the anniversary of his passing and stuff, and his daughter and the 7 other people who were in that helicopter when it went down in California. And she just said, remember him, celebrate his life, not what happened to him. And I've seen a lot of that today on TV. So shout out to Kobe Bryant. Also, this week we also lost
legend, man.
Another legend who, let's see if I get it. Yeah, here we go. Mr. Hank, Hammerin' Hank. These highlights are old. Look at them, they are. Hank Aaron passed away. How was he? 87 or 86?
87, I believe.
86.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
86 years old. If you live in Georgia and you're a Braves fan, obviously this dude means a lot to you. As far as sports go in general, he was more than he was a great player. He was a great person. So you guys' thoughts, man, on Hank Aaron?
He played in a time when African Americans weren't really accepted into baseball, but with his great gameplay, he bridged a gap there.
Yes,
probably one of the biggest gaps in sports. And so shout out for that alone. I mean, that's huge. That's mad respect for that. Go ahead, BJ.
In a time, he was playing here, when he broke Babe Ruth's record, and it was not a great place for a black player to.
He was playing here where? I want you to say
Georgia.
where though.
Georgia, yeah, in Georgia, yes.
Sorry, if you don't know, I'm here in Atlanta. Not a great place to go and break a record of a white player.
Yeah.
And dude received so many death threats, so much hate mail, and he read every single piece of it. And they couldn't deter him from going out there and playing on the field.
Yes, Ray, I am. We'll go through these comments real quick. Rest in peace. Yes, yeah, rest in peace, Kobe, man. Mamba forever. That's V's dude, man. Kobe. But Hank, he was that dude, and like PJ just said, in an era where that just does not, you know what I'm saying? Like that just does not happen.
It was nice. We got to see him also give a speech. The last game, me and Anthony were at the last game at Turner Field before they got the SunTrust Stadium, which is now Truant Park here, where the Braves play at. And we got to see him speak along with Bobby Cox and Chipper Jones, and it was a cool experience. And
he actually be a part of it. They did a really cool thing where he took the home plate and hopped on that bus and drove to the new stadium, and then they showed him, putting the plate back, the old home plate in place at the new stadium, which was fire. Yes, 2002.
Nice, that's awesome.
We were sitting as far away
as you keep getting.
We were 2 rows from the back fence, in the very nosebleed section.
Oh,
like,
jeez.
couldn't get further away. And but we were there. I got a little thing, a little ticket thing. It's got
oh, dude, we got to talk about the dirt. When they handed that to us as we walked in, so it's me and BJ and my wife, Melissa. Who else was with us that day? I can't remember. What's the girl's name?
Yes.
Yeah.
We had another girl with us, but we're walking in. They're handing you all these
like commemorative items. Yes.
Yeah. Ticket holder, and it was a little dial, and it was filled with infield dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And me and Anthony are like, fuck yeah, this thing is sweet.
Like,
and all the girls are like, why are they giving us dirt? And then I flip it over. It had the MLB hologram on it, and I was like, dude, it's certified. Me and Anthony are like, yeah.
Like dirt from the fucking field, dude. If you could watch the entire thing where they're like, why did they give us dirt? Me and PJ over there like, fucking let's.
Yo, call them and ask them if I can have their dirt.
Yeah.
If they don't want it, man, I gotta know a guy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Brooke gave hers to her dad, but yeah, dude, that was
That's great.
It was a great experience, and we got that's my first time actually seeing him live, and actually, even though it wasn't him playing baseball, obviously it was he had a cane and he was older, but still he came out and did his thing, and we really appreciate it.
Hey, shout out Little Boxes on Twitch. You're not pulling into Twitch chat, but Kobe was Denzel on the court, he said.
Hold on. Let's see if he's down. If he's down here. He said,
"No, he ain't in there." I would say to have the little Twitch thing.
Yeah, he would. I wonder why it's not pulling. Good old Hammer and Hank. Yeah, man. Yeah, Larry King too, man. Broadcasting legend. My favorite moment, I think I said this last night on the stream, was him asking DJ Khaled how he got so fat. He said, "How did you gain all that weight?" There's a video out there of that, and it's pretty hilarious. Hank Aaron, he hit a lot of home runs. A record that it did. Yeah, he was.
I just got a notification.
What's that?
We're talking about baseball. The Baseball Writers of America.
Yeah.
They selected no Hall of Famers this year.
What?
Goose egg.
I heard that was a possibility.
They are the harshest group of people that oh man.
I think Jonathan froze.
Yeah, he did. But dude, a big goose egg, and now because
gravel from the parking lot. Nah, it was real dirt, dude. The harshest group. He is legit when he says that. Let's see. I saw earlier today. I can't remember who was talking about it, but they said that like all of the people who should be in the hall are already there. As far as like we're in this weird window, you know what I'm saying? As far as baseball hall players go, where there's only two more you put in there, right?
so yeah, because dude, no Bonds and Clemens are on their last year.
Yes, and dude, like that, those were the only two people they could have put in. So like, it's such a weird. Damn, dude, that's crazy. When I heard somebody say it earlier on TV, I didn't think though. I was like, there's no way they put 0 people in this year, dude.
0 people.
0. I want to this. All right, let me Ramsey's up in here. Let me add Ramsey to the stream. Oh shit, is he frozen too?
Oh my Lord.
Okay, I'm done.
Hey, man, we'll see you next week, Dawson, man. We know you had to work. You had to do some stuff today. So, yeah, see, we'll be
what's
there.
up, Dawson?
Oh, you even taking the Rogers jersey off?
Only wear them during games. I'm superstitious.
I tried to get away from that in the past like couple of years. I think it's a joke that writers they don't want to deny their complicity. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's They need to probably get rid of everyone who votes for the Hall of Fame in baseball and then bring in just new people.
No doubt.
Yeah, because that's ridiculous. 0 people this year. 0. That's hard.
That's
good, Ramsey, man. How you doing?
All right, man. I'm okay. How's it going?
Yeah. They asked me that earlier when the show started. Of course, everybody in the chat wanted to know. I was just like, like I've seen this happen 4 times, and previously 3 times in the past 10 years. It doesn't. It's easier for me to get over those things. The cover up. Yes, you're right about that. Forget all that. Why Tom Flores is still not in Canton? I do not know why he's not in Canton. Tom Flores is a bomb coach for the Raiders, dude. I don't know why he's not in there. He said, Jack said best entrance ever. Yes, that was pretty good.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So
literally, like I felt like Mr. Lebowski in The Big Lebowski whenever he goes to meet him, and he's sitting in front of the fireplace. He's got music in the background, so sad and grieving. Dude, that has been me since after that game, man. This game hurt more. It hurt more this year. It hurt.
We'll get to the conference.
But why? I mean, so hold on. Why does it hurt more this year? Is it because Rodgers finally got his home NFC Championship game, or you just thought the way they were clicking going in that?
Yeah, all of the above. I mean, literally, number 1 seed in the playoffs, home field advantage, had the first round bye. Playing the number 5 seed Bucks, which I know that they're a better team than a 5 seed, but man, like I said, my hopes were just really, really high.
Yourself, dude.
And it's just the way we lost too. There's multiple reasons as to that happened that could have gone differently. It
was the same thing that has happened. Obviously since the last time we went to the Super Bowl and won, is that Jack, yeah. But anyway,
how bad was your hangover on Monday?
It's the Madden curse.
It was brutal.
Yeah,
okay.
It was brutal because
if that happens to me, you just drink your sorrows away.
Dude,
I mean, we lost to the Eagles in the Super Bowl. That was a rough night. PJ, Anthony,
we were in the hot tub, man. Yeah,
we're in a hot tub, but it was a rough night, or a rough morning. We'll say it was a rough morning.
Yeah,
and I was better with that loss than I was with the 07
Giants
loss.
Yeah,
that's kind of the same situation. It's 16-0. You know what I'm saying? Like that as a fan, and this is where I've tried, like in the past, like couple of years, I've tried to like bring myself back down, because like 16-0, I guarantee you, as a fan, PJ or Jonathan, y'all both went into the playoffs like nobody's fucking with us this year. Yeah, and then
I lost so many bets because I was like, I'll bet you $100. I was like, make it 2. Come on, let's go. How much you got? How you like that leg? Come on.
Yes, yeah. So that was. I'd say that I've gotten. Obviously, still get sick to the stomach watching a playoff game. Most games in fucking general. You already know. Yeah, but you guys notice, like we have a group chat for instant replay on Facebook, and it's now I'll message during games, whereas it used to turn into radio silence. You wouldn't. There'd be one last text before kickoff, and you wouldn't hear.
That's typically that's what I know of you.
Yes, exactly.
But lately, it hasn't been like that. You've commented a little bit here and there. You're getting a little bit better.
Yeah,
because you're easing in.
Yeah, try to get away from some of those things that were just like. I try to get away from people that we talk about. It's like, dude, every time I wear this white Aaron Rodgers jersey, we get fucking clapped. So I've been wearing it during games.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait till 4 downs. I got some good questions for you guys.
And I started wearing it because I said, you know what? Just because I fart and it's 2 seconds instead of 1 doesn't mean the wind blows and a Mason Crosby kick goes far right. That's just not how it.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, you sure?
Listen.
How brutal your parts are.
It's bad luck to be superstitious, man.
It is, and I tried to get away from that stuff. So let's obviously like.
Go ahead, think about that. Think about that overnight.
What is this, my radio? Yeah, dude. Yeah, you be all right. We haven't won the Super Bowl since '95. Quit crying. Hey, we ain't crying.
Who was the head coach of the Ravens when they won their last Super Bowl?
John Harbaugh.
And all right, yeah, the first Super Bowl though.
Oh, the first one,
Brian
Brian Billick.
Brian
Billick.
Yes, yes.
I just saw him on the.
Yeah,
on
he
the,
is currently on the.
Yeah, he's looking old.
Yeah, he is, right? His face looks rough, dude. He's like, he's got these like smiley face. You know when you make a smiley face and the two little ends? He has those ends permanently there. Dude will still be a fire coach though, guaranteed.
Right, so,
You know how I got these ends?
Yeah, by not letting what's the name get his 2,000 yards that season. How that turned out. Remember?
Oh man, that's so bad.
Yeah.
Yo, how long was I out when I blue screened? I freaked my computer blue screen, man. Like, bop, gone.
Did it? Oh, I don't know. It was a couple of minutes.
Yeah, my computer restarted and I got everything back running in that little time. That's great.
Let's see if this thing was acting a fool earlier. It's still acting a fool. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, man.
You want to go over these games?
Yeah, man. Let me see if I can get it pulled up. So NFL.com is acting like an ass right now. It won't load. Let's see.
Let me see what we got right here. Come on now, we can't have radio silence. We can't have radio silence.
No. I'm about to pull this shit up. All right, here we go. All right, so obviously, the way if you've been watching the show for a while, you know, I know Ramsey, this is just your second episode in. Normally, when we get to talking about the games, when our team comes up, we start the conversation off to give our initial thoughts, and normally after we get through clapping on our own teams, there's normally nothing left to say. So Ramsey, man, go ahead and tell us, man, thoughts on the game.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's say I tried to after the game. I really tried to drink to where I would forget it.
Did you really?
Oh man, I was just yeah.
Well, let's try to remember right now, because now you're on a podcast and we need to talk about it.
I called PJ a couple times, ranting. Oh man, I was not in a good place.
Yeah,
but no, I mean, we had multiple opportunities to win the game.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't pick off Brady 3 times and then lose. If you pick off Brady 3 times,
wasn't that all in like one quarter?
Yeah, it was three drives back.
Third quarter.
3 drives back to back, in third quarter.
They are. Yeah, it's weird.
And
I mean, hey, listen, a couple of them were opportunists. I mean, you know, they were tipped passes. They were high passes, you know, by Brady. They could have been a little bit lower. Maybe it was because they thought the guy could high point it on a run. I don't know, whatever.
What was it? Was it the third one that as soon as it came out of his hands, he was jumping around because he knew it was going to get picked off.
Yeah. Little looked like desperation there, but yeah, like you said, you don't pick off from 3 times and not come away with something, man.
Yeah,
go ahead.
6 points.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's okay. No, 6 points off turnovers. That is a travesty in itself. I mean, Aaron was played well for the majority of the game. You know, again, that third down play, third and goal, he could have ran it. Should he have ran it? That's one of the debates. He could have ran it. I feel more along the lines of the coaching on the 4th down, going for a field goal. Like, dude,
when you're that close.
Yeah. Not only that, there's practically 2 minutes left to go in the game.
Yeah.
2 minutes left to go in the game, and you're saying that you're counting on your defense to hold Tom Brady back from 10 yards? From 10 yards, all you got to do is get a first down.
Yep.
The ultimate. Well, because you guys still had timeouts there and the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
So you had 4. You basically had 4 timeouts there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they would have had to convert a couple times.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
Yeah.
You don't beat Tom Brady.
What about going for 2 early in the game? It was the first or second quarter going for 2 instead of just going ahead and get the extra. You know what I mean? I didn't agree with that.
Well, I think that might have
because you know what? It would have brought it within that 1 point would have actually brought the game within a field goal. instead of having to make it another score.
So I'm trying because for full transparency, I didn't get to watch the actual game. I watched it on my lunch break. I had to work, couldn't watch it. Only thing I could look at was this ESPN, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with the dink and dunk, where it has a little picture of the field, and you just see the pass. Whenever somebody runs or whatever, it has these little animations. So that's all I could watch.
Hey, shout out to my sister Paula in here.
Oh, what's good?
Paula in the chat.
Hey, what's good, Paula?
I just sent her the link.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, Anthony. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that's all I could watch. So that's how I was able to experience the game. Obviously at work. Good thing it was kind of slow enough to where I could sneak off every fucking 30 seconds and pull my phone out and refresh that shit so I could see what was going on. So when I got to watch on my lunch break, I watched the score to tie the game at 7-7, and then I also watched the next possession by the Bucks. The Bucks scored again. It was 14-7. Had to go back to work. So what I did yesterday was
how can you work? How can you go back to work?
Yeah.
How? I would love to see you trying to do your job when they're like, it's 14-7. I can't bring out my phone. How many times can I go to the freaking bathroom to check my damn phone?
If you could have seen me, that would be a whole show in itself. So, you think anything right? We'll talk about that later. She said, "Hey, no offense, my brother's, but."
He gonna get clapped. Go ahead. We're gonna go over that later. Maybe next week.
So that's the way I was able to watch. So yesterday I rewatched it, and because I heard a lot of talk, I saw so many comments, people sending me messages about like things that happened. I didn't get to see it. So like I saw a couple of highlights, but like you're talking about the 2 points going for two. Yo, which was it? The one where they dropped it? Clean drop on a 2-point conversion.
That's what messed up the coaching, man. That's what messed up the coaching. I feel like they were risky with that, and then they were more conservative later on because of how that play went.
Yes, right. I can agree with that. How do you drop that? Okay, so like I said before, it's become easier to deal with these type of losses because it's in my experience, I've dealt with it a lot the past decade. So
there you go, McKay. That's all I'm talking about, TW McKay.
What?
Stairway to 7.
Yeah. So it becomes easy. And so what I've seen, and the Rodgers slander was hideous on the timeline the past couple of days. It
was rough on you, huh?
So I even saw somebody on Facebook call him a bust. What? What I've watched.
What was the question? What was the question last week that I asked?
What's that?
About Rodgers. You remember over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lewis is the slowest.
If Rodgers was correct.
He froze again.
Oh, man. Perfect timing, too. You don't know what he was going to say.
Yeah. So I'll go on until he gets back in here. All of the heartbreaking defeats over this past run since we've won the Super Bowl have been like one thing has always stood out. The defense has always failed Aaron Rodgers. The defense just can't stop anybody. The last play of the second half, before you go into halftime, how you let that dude get by you? Dude, defense.
And they were picking on King all night after that.
Yes, because
all night after that.
Yeah.
Brady saw that single high safety and he was like, all right, we're going to run this play. I'm going to drop a dime.
Yeah, because that. By the way, later on we talk. Pettin, get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
New defensive coordinator, please. But defenses can always. You can say what you want. People say Aaron Rodgers is fucking overrated or whatever. Dude had 300-something passing yards, 3 touchdowns. Yes, he had a bad pick. He did, but
it shouldn't have been called.
Yeah,
it should have come back.
Yeah, it was. See here, we'll get to that. We will get to that. All right, so he played. If you looked at the stat lines for this game without knowing, I see you down there. If you looked at the stat
lines twice. Damn it, man. What the hell's going on? All right, sorry.
If you look at the stat line for this game without knowing the final score, you say, okay, this quarterback had 325 or something like that passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick.
The other quarterback had like 290 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. Who do you think won that fucking game? Right? Who would you think if you didn't know the final score? You'd say, "Oh shit, the dude with the one."
The dude with the 3 picks.
But anyway,
who lost? Who won the game? Yeah. I'm sorry. Who lost the game is the guy with the 3 picks. Excuse me.
Yeah, exactly.
Was one of those guys Thomas Edward Patrick Brady?
No, it wasn't.
No.
But which, by the way, he didn't play too spectacularly. He did enough for his team to win. His defense fucking how statistically the best offensive line in the National Football League this season was ours. Now, we did lose Bakhtiari. I got that. Dude's a fucking stud, an all-pro. Last couple games, offensive line wouldn't even let Rodgers get touched. Bro, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers sometimes rush 3 dudes, still got to Rodgers. How the fuck does that happen? 5 sacks. Yes. How? So as much as people want to give Rodgers the hate for the game, I think a lot of aspects of the team failed him. Just straight up failed him. Just did. Defense, offensive line, and
coaching.
Yes.
Receivers dropping passes. I mean,
yes. Dropping 2-point conversion.
Brady had some receivers dropping passes too, though.
Well, okay.
Godwin dropped a whole bunch of easy passes. I mean,
he did catch one that was fired, though. I got to give it to him. The one over the top where he fell on his back and got, yeah.
Going into the playoffs, what was the one thing that the Packers had that they hadn't had in a while on offense?
A running game.
A good running game.
Yeah. Solid running game. Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
Shut down.
What's the first thing? The first thing that Tampa did was shut down that. They turned Green Bay one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good Brady coaching.
Well,
Brady coaching the defense and the offense. If you don't think that, I listened to what did Arian say after the game? One man. It took one man, and it was Thomas Edward Brady. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady.
Yeah.
Brady didn't win.
He has 2 middle names, right? He has 2 middle freaking names.
Yeah, he does.
And one of them's Patrick. Patrick Mahomes. All right, I'm sorry. It's his middle name.
I thought you were making that up.
I don't know. Just go ahead.
I literally thought you were making that up.
No, it's for real. He only has 2 middle names.
AB did not play Sunday. He was ruled out days before the game.
Saturday or Friday, he was ruled out.
So he would have ruined the game if he was in there for you, Anthony.
Oh, AB?
Yeah, I don't know. He would have ruined it.
Look, man. You can talk all you want about Tom. What is it? Thomas
Edward Patrick Brady.
Dude did not play a great game.
No. Say his name.
He threw 3 on consecutive drives, dude. But anyway, so let's get to that. Let's get to the fourth quarter. Let's get to what happened there towards the end of the game. I went back and forth with this so many times in the past 2 days, even after I actually watched the replay of the game. It's such a thing that on one hand, you got Matt LaFleur, second-year head coach, fired with the offense, finally got it clicking this season. We could say we won about him. I sure gave him shit after last season, but you watch your offense do 3 straight downs and don't gain a fucking yard. Maybe, bro, let's go ahead and get these 3 and bounce and try to hold them. I could see it from that side, but also I could see it from you have Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Yeah.
Right? Now, 3rd down. Last week he made a play where he scored a touchdown that he ran in with less room than that. Mm-hmm. Less room than that. They were on like the 4, and he ran that shit in. The pump fake, and dude ran it in. He could have gotten there. Don't know what the fuck his mind was doing at that point in time because he could have got to the end zone. If not, the 2-yard line at least. So then you're looking at 4th and 2, which in Matt LaFleur's brain would probably like, yeah, let's go for this because it's 4th and 2. So I don't know why he didn't run. And that entire sequence, once again, the offensive line failed him because the Bucs were back there every single play of that last possession. So yeah, he could have ran, he didn't, and so we seen what happened. So like I'm still torn on that. Like I still like when I was thinking about asshole of the week, I got somebody else that y'all probably don't even know. It's ridiculous, but like I was trying to. Is it Rodgers for not running? Is it LaFleur for not fucking putting the ball in Rodgers' hands? Like I'm still torn on it as we speak because like I could see it from both sides. You understand what I'm saying? Like LaFleur watched Rodgers not gain a yard, first, second, third down. Let me take these three, hoping my defense is going to stop them, which they hadn't done all game. Well, they did. They took the ball away 3 times. They had they did enough, but to try to did he freeze again?
Yeah,
I was talking, didn't even notice. So yeah, I could see it from both sides. Ramsey, man, what are your thoughts, man?
Like, I
don't want to talk about it. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ramsey.
I put a great majority of it on LaFleur. I mean, I know that Rodgers had that one play where, again, he should have run it and stuff. However, again, you don't – when you're down by 8, all right, and you decide to kick a field goal on 4th and goal, right, with 2 minutes left, you give the ball back to Tom Brady. You do not do that. You do not do that.
I get it from that side, man. Trust me.
I was saying the 2-point conversion had to have scared him.
Yeah.
It made him nervous.
It got in his head.
Yeah, it got in his head and it messed with him.
Because we would have had to get the 2-point conversion to tie the game up. Yeah.
So I mean, what was he thinking that Brady was going to throw a 4th interception? I mean, come on.
Possible.
Like maybe that's what he's thinking. Like I don't agree with the call of not going on it on 4th and goal, but I can understand it.
I'm 3 for 3. I'm having a bad night, man. I'm having a bad week.
Yeah, but I can understand it, you know. Yeah. But so you know how we always talk about how there's somebody up there giving him the stats, giving him the
always, yes.
Okay, do you know how much more kicking a field goal was opposed to going for it on
as far as like analytics and shit?
Yeah, what it raised the percentage, the probability of winning?
I heard it yesterday, but what is it?
2.5%.
That's it?
That's it. 2.5%.
More than that.
He said the bucket. Dawson.
You're not kidding. It's real. I'm not gonna lie. I wore my Brady jersey during the game. I'm not gonna lie.
He's jealous because he doesn't have a quarterback he can kiss up to. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Dawson. All right. So before we move on, because
kissing
I think we said pretty much everything we could say about this. We just got beat.
Yeah.
Like I said, the offensive line, defense failed, and Rodgers played. Dude, any other quarterback, NFC Championship game plays that. You look at his stats, and they lost by 5 points. And you look at that stat line, you're like, oh, dude was fire. But since it's Aaron Rodgers, he doesn't get looked at like that. But offensive line could not stop them dudes from getting in there and clapping on them. Defense played decently, except, dude, think about how many points we lost by. How many points did they score with 8 seconds left in the second quarter of the game? 7. Think about if they don't score that touchdown, how the game changes. Because we got the ball back. Yeah, it's a different game. It's a different game. So now let's get to, before we leave it. I not going to let this game go without saying
final thoughts. You
got yeah. Well, you guys got the ball back and got the ball to start the second quarter, and what happened?
Yeah,
nothing.
Fumble.
Yeah.
Yep. Are we going to the
running backs failed him? Do what?
Aaron Jones fumbled twice. He recovered it. They got recovered it once in the first half. Second half, not so lucky, right?
After that last fumble, I texted PJ and said, "Sit him the rest of the game. Just sit him."
He got hurt though. He got injured. So basically, what we had last week, we had a 3-headed monster against the Rams. Didn't have that this week.
Yeah.
We started the game. We only were 2 running backs deep, and then Aaron Jones. Obviously, you saw what happened to him. Fumbled and he got hurt. So final thoughts, real quick.
Save that question, Anthony Strader. Save that question for later.
I was gonna say, are we gonna talk about the refs of that game?
Yeah, hold on. We've always talked about on this how long we've all been watching football. We've all been watching football a long time.
Yeah.
We have a.
Am I still here?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Anthony lagged out. I was wait a minute.
My back? Am I back?
Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
It's fault. So we always talk about how long we've been watching football. Obviously,
yeah.
We have a lot of experience. We've seen so much. We've seen rule changes. We've seen everything. I know what defensive holding looks like. What I saw at the end of that game was defensive holding. Arm outstretched, jersey pulled.
Oh, yeah.
That is the definition.
Sure. Yeah.
However,
yes,
that shit happened like 4 times. Okay, I put it like this. You don't wait till there's fucking less than 2 minutes left in the game to call that.
Where you can't challenge it or anything.
Yeah, where it had been done, like not called like 4 times previously in the game. That is bullshit. The referees let those boys play football for almost 4
the whole game
quarters.
I said it from the beginning. And letting them play, yeah.
And that ball was slightly overthrown. Dude wasn't going to catch that shit anyway.
No, yeah, it was on the play.
I tell you what really pissed me off about it was that after the play, from play to flag, 3 seconds. You let everybody look around for 3 seconds. Here comes the flag, delayed flag.
Mm-hmm.
Not the call was right. It was. Why call it there?
No consistency.
No consistency.
That's the issue that I have. I mean, like if they're going to call it, that's cool. Call it, but call it all game because it happened multiple times.
To us, multiple times, yes, and they didn't call it, which is fine. We all talk about how like we're cool when the penalty goes our way, but when it doesn't, we're like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah. But they weren't calling it all game, period. And they were that significant moment where it was 3rd down. They would have had to punt the ball. Rodgers would have got it back with like 1:40 left. Who knows if we would have scored? Who knows? But we would have had a chance, and they didn't give us that. So yeah, that was you guys got final thoughts on the game? What the hell?
I mean, look, we got what we paid for in that game.
Yeah,
it was a damn good game. It was definitely the best game of the weekend. I wish Jonathan could say something about it, but
dramatic drama everywhere.
There was dramatic. Dramatic. It was exciting. I mean, it's everything we look for in a Brady Rodgers game.
Yeah.
It
was. I agree, Brian. It was hanging out. Yes, he was pulling. It was defense, but they just hadn't called it all game.
That's the issue.
That was the most blatant one of the night.
Still, dude.
And Buckley is retired.
I still don't think that ball was even in the field.
Yeah, he's retired. His son refs in the league, though.
His son does ref in the league.
Yeah,
not as stacked as he is. Though.
Sloan is about to have a pretty big surgery tomorrow, so Sloan won't be with us. Hopefully, maybe he'll be back next week.
He better be.
Yeah. Jonathan is. He called. We'll get to that in a little bit, Anthony. It's Tom Brady and Eddie.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm ready to rant on that one too.
He said Eddie Haskell smirk. I see you. Consistency. I love that Brady face, will face my other 3 favorite QBs in the post. Let's see. Much love to Sloan. Yeah, man. Sloan, he'll be back hopefully next week. I see you down there, Jonathan.
4 for 5. 4 for 5.
4 for 5? Oh, mine is the 5th one. Is that what?
Yes. I don't know what's going on, man. I'll have to take care of it after. So
I got a rip on Oklahoma somehow. So yeah, that was. Anybody else got any more thoughts on Packers Bucks?
I mean, outside of the Aaron Rodgers stuff, I guess not. I mean, I'm still sad. I'm still real sad.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Real sad.
Yeah.
Depression.
You guys.
What's up?
You guys think Aaron Rodgers is going to win the MVP?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So if he wins the MVP, there's going to be 2 quarterbacks that have ever won multiple regular season MVPs and only 1 Super Bowl.
Is Dan Marino one of them? Favre?
No.
Favre is one of them, yes.
Yeah.
It'd be Favre and Rodgers.
Yeah.
Favre won 3 back-to-back, won Super Bowl.
And this will be Rodgers' third, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what it was. It was only 2 quarterbacks have ever won 3 MVPs and 1 Super Bowl.
You want to tell you a really weird stat? This is weird. This season was Aaron Rodgers' 16th as a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. Brett Favre played 16 seasons for the Green Bay Packers. Bart Starr played 16 seasons for the Green Bay Packers. Think about that.
Nope. Think about that.
They all 3 played.
Nope.
That's crazy, isn't it? That's all right. So we'll bounce off to the next game that happened that night, which I watched it because I had to find something to take it off it also as well. The Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, 38-24 was the final score. They got ridiculous at the end of the game, which was so funny. I don't know why. I found that to be hilarious, what happened at the end of the game. So, you guys, who wants to go first? Thoughts on Chiefs Bills?
All right, so, man.
Jonathan messaged during the game, and he's like, well, I guess the Chiefs are off and running. Like,
oh no, that was PJ.
Oh, PJ, oh, one of y'all, yeah.
No, that was PJ. I guess Allen pooped his pants like I thought he would, man. He really did. How many yards did he lose on just sacks alone? What was the negative?
Oh,
dude, how do you run back 20 yards?
Dude, he kept doing it, dude. He did it
like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, just freaking throw the ball away and kick the penalty or something.
Oh, man.
Damn. Just to the Raiders.
But
am I not right, dude? Every time it was like second half mostly, dude kept taking sacks like 20 yards. Oh gosh, they hurt him so much. But anyways, they got exposed, and Chiefs are the Chiefs, man. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah,
and they're not even full power.
Mm-mm.
Well, what surprised me the most in this game is all season long they have been slow starters. Like, I'm not talking like first drive, second drive. I'm talking like
yeah. We talked about it, but a bunch of times.
Yeah. I'm talking like first half slow.
But they have that one quarter where they clap you.
Yeah, they do.
Right. Well, that did not happen. They came out and just, I mean, besides that one throwing that interception, and the first quarter kind of sucked for them a little bit. After that, they could not be stopped. Yeah. Everything they were doing, running those reverses with Harmon, Jesus Christ. Yeah, they couldn't be stopped. It was insane. And then the other thing that surprised me was how good their defense played.
Yeah.
Yeah,
their defense played good.
That was the thing.
And Honey Badger showed up.
Yeah. It's a thing where we like to talk on this show. We'll look back at you know how we do. We come on Tuesdays and we talk about the games from Sunday, the past weekend, and the Browns. How do you not double? You know what I'm saying? Number 10. But if you double number 10, who's going to get number 87?
Mm-hmm.
If you double number 87, who's going to get number 17? If you blitz number 15, who's going to get number 10? There's that shit that I saw the other night was ridiculous. Fucking Tyreek Hill run 20 miles per hour, dude. Like they put the thing up. He ran 20 miles per hour.
Don't call him cheated for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. That's ridiculous. So look, the Bills got in there, and they did. Here's the thing with Josh Allen. It's fucked up for him that he's a good. He can play. We saw him this year be fire a lot this year. Like he was up for MVP talk. The thing about it is, he is going to spend his entire career in an era where in the same exact. Am I frozen?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh,
that's Jonathan again.
He is going to go his entire career where in the same conference is that number 15. That's going to be what's going to fuck Josh Allen's entire career up. He has to play his whole entire career with Patrick Mahomes in his conference. You can guarantee when Brady and Manning started with their thing. They made sure every year that the Colts played the Patriots. That's what's going to happen. You're going to see Bills, Chiefs every single season until we die or until those quarterbacks leave. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the same thing. And we just know it's the same thing. Peyton Manning, yes, he did get himself a ring or two out of it, but he had to play with Tom Brady for his entire career. And that in his conference, that's what's going to happen to Josh Allen. So, look, their offense was fire all year. Stephon Diggs was ridiculous this season. Josh Allen was too, but they just came in there. And when you play these guys, I don't know how on earth you stop that. I mean, I don't know if you guys – how do you stop?
You can't stop it. The only thing you could lean on is
keeping up
their bad defense and scoring more, trying to keep up with them.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you the most shocked people on Sunday night were the Buffalo Bills. Like, where the hell did this defense come from?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, defense was also considered. Colts and Pats did share a division. Yeah, dude, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah. So that's what.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you good.
And Josh Allen was sacked four times for 53 yards lost.
Damn, dude. That's a lot, dude. He kept, dude, when they would get him and latch on, he would run backwards 50. Dude, just take the damn sack and Jonathan Frozen.
But he was their leading rusher with 88 yards.
Yeah, he was.
So another team that took their opponent and turned them one-dimensional. Not that the Bills were super, run heavy or had a great running game, but they had a better than it was 32, 41 yards coming from the running backs.
Yeah.
You're not going to win an AFC championship game with your running backs running for 41 yards.
Yeah.
We mentioned it last week, though. We didn't expect it to happen anyways,
Do what now?
We said that last week, though, that we didn't really expect much from the Bills' running game anyways.
No. They would have to go through – so, dude, I can't – like, watching that, obviously, it's still, like, all off in my feelings about the Packers game. And I was watching, I was like, dude, what the fuck is really happening right? Like, they're destroying the Bills. So, like, yeah.
Hey, props to you for watching it, though.
Yeah. Me and Anthony were messaging, and he's like, dude, I can't watch football right now. I was like, hey.
I couldn't, man. I was just bored.
I feel you, man. I feel you. It's a thing. So hopefully Jonathan can get his stuff figured out. So, yeah, any final thoughts on that game, Bills Chiefs?
2 words, beat down.
Yeah. I got 2 words, number 10. That dude, yo, I don't even know what to really how much to I can't say it's so, dude. Patrick Mahomes got hit so many times, but like he'd be getting hit and he'd just be like
1 sack for 0 yards lost.
Yes. Yeah.
1 sack. Which is probably him just like RPO or something like that. Or
yeah. So like let me we are we'll see if Jonathan jumps back in the next. We'll give him a couple minutes before we jump into halftime. See if he gets his stuff together before then. Let's jump into some of these comments. He said he's 6%. It always irritated me watching the Bills win, but I did love watching the offense was good this year, dude. It was great, outstanding. There's a reason why Josh Allen was in MVP talks, man.
I guarantee you they're gonna pick up a
get somebody else
round.
Yeah, guaranteed. Yeah, 7 for 8. Bills run game seemed kind of new. Well, it had to be neutered because the dudes on the other side of the field, man, they were. Yeah, it is hard, and I will say I've never been a head coach, so I can't say I can speak from experience. But if you are playing against a team that is scoring like that, it's really hard to stick to the run game. Especially when your run game had been fire all season. I can understand if you had if you had a couple, but if your run game, if your team was known for the run game being fire, then I can understand sticking with that. But yeah, Jonathan's going for a Jack is on you, man. 10 and 15. What are you talking about? Oh, that is Patrick Mahomes. Yes. This is a game I've been looking forward to. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Just to let you guys know, we're not going to give picks for the Super Bowl. We're just going to, talk about it for a little bit after 4 downs and things like that. And then next week episode is going to be one of the fun ones. It's going to be kind of chill. There's no games. Maybe we'll have some news as far as some quarterbacks might be moving. Matthew Stafford is definitely moving. I saw something funny today from Bomani Jones. He said Deshaun Watson walks into the front office and he's like, "Yo, I want to be traded, man. I don't like it." And they're like, we don't know. You're too good of a player for us to trade. He said Matthew Stafford walked into the front office and they were like, I think we should end this. And he was like, yeah, hey, we feel the exact same way, buddy. Let's go. But yeah, let's go. Because they easily said that they would go ahead and put him out of there. But yeah, let's go. So you guys know what it is. Halftime. We're gonna take 5 minutes. Go use the bathroom, get yourself something to eat, get yourself a drink, get yourself a beverage.
Let Jonathan turn his computer back on.
Yeah. Let Jonathan get his stuff together. And
he didn't give up.
Nah, he didn't. He's probably working for some stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you in 5 minutes. What up? So Jonathan didn't make it back in.
His SSD hard drive crashed.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
did he message that? I didn't see it. Oh, okay. Is he going to let me message him real quick? I know we're live and shit, but let me.
You like that?
Yo, so hey PJ, do me a favor. Go to the instant replay page and pull it up. So during halftime, like I ran in there and Brooke was watching it, and there's like tons of comments. They're just not showing up from Facebook.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
He says, hold on.
Facebook.
He might just have to go through his Yo, one thing I did want to talk about while PJ's doing that is like I know, and like I said, we've been watching football a long time, so we know what offsetting penalties look like. Bro, how the hell does one team get 5 penalties in one penalty? And so at the end of if you guys don't know, if you didn't see it, at the end of the towards the end of the Bills and Chiefs game, Josh Allen got one of those 20-yard sacks, and he threw the ball at dude who sacked him, hit him in the helmet. So he jumped up and stood over him, and obviously his offensive lineman came to his defense, which I thought I saw no problem with that. And they had a little scuffle go on as far as the little scuffle going on between both teams. Obviously, Buffalo frustrated. They're losing. They see, their great season is pretty much going down the pipes. And so they get like 5 flags. 5 flags. Kansas City got 1. And so when the refs, after they sorted it out and then, sorted out that ridiculousness, they offset, which is, did you know that, PJ? Did you guys know that was a thing? Like one penalty can offset like that many?
No idea. And when I was watching it, I was like, "Is this really for real?" I was trying to figure out what they were going to do.
Yeah, exactly. Because they were already.
Yeah, when they came out and said the penalties are offset, I was like, "You got to be kidding me."
Which one you sent me? Let me check my Instagram, Jack. It's probably something grimy because yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see out the NFL rule book. Is this actually real? Like, makes no sense.
Yeah, dude. It was so ridiculous. I watched it and I watched, the ref come out and say that, these penalties and this penalty, those penalties offset. And I was like, oh, what the hell just happened right now? Like the Kansas, or not the Kansas City, but Buffalo Bills offensive line had like, I just don't see how that can be. Jack, I don't see it. Where'd you send it to me at? I'm looking and I don't see it. Let's see.
Yeah, that one penalty had to have been like, breaking someone's arm.
Yeah.
That fine. Like, Myles Garrett swinging a helmet, hitting someone in the head again, I mean.
Oh, I see what he's talking about. All right, so I'm gonna throw this up here. All right, hold on.
It's gonna make me sad. Come on, man.
It's pretty funny, man. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. It looks like some GTA shit. Though. I was like,
oh, I know what he's. I've seen it.
It's Aaron Rodgers walking into the Packers front office. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Look at dude with the virtual reality right there. Fuck you. Fuck you. Bang, him out.
That's good.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, man.
That's really good.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, the video of him in a corner actually doing the motions, that's what makes it.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. Oh, here we go. Jonathan's back. Here we go. You got to figure it out, man.
That right there is the problem. If anybody knows anything about that, so nobody does.
Unless I say what you got to say now, before it happens again.
No, I forgot. I'm hot right now, man. I freaking totally forgot. This computer's aggravating me.
All right, man.
So
hey, we're you ready for 4 downs?
Oh shit! Did we already take the break?
Yeah, we took halftime. Yeah.
I didn't even take a piss yet. Yeah, we'll go, man. Let's go.
All right. If you need to, just tell me, and we'll because I got something else I want to talk. But all right, so, ladies and gentlemen, 4 down.
All right, first down before I cut out. We're gonna do it quick. Should Rodgers want to leave Green Bay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
so
no.
No, but
Go ahead.
wait.
So, no. The Packers have already told Aaron Rodgers that they're moving on from him.
Mm-hmm.
They told him that in April of last year when they drafted Love. They said, we're moving on. This is it. We're not saying when. It's in Aaron's hands now to tell them when.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think it is time for him to say when.
Yeah. Which he did come out earlier, just before we started the show. He was on Pat McAfee. If you guys don't watch Pat McAfee show, it's fire. It's a good show. He has Aaron on at least once a week throughout the season. He did come out and say, I don't see why I wouldn't be back in Green Bay next season. So
so you think that's him saying he wants to be there?
The quote was, I don't see why I wouldn't be here next year. So
what's that mean?
I don't know. I'm not Aaron Rodgers.
Reach from that, man. I don't know what you're saying.
I'm just saying that the way he said, I think he'll be back. I think he'll be. Now, should he want to? I think he should.
That's the question. Should he want to go back?
I think yes. I think that the team has shown him such disrespect in the past 10 years that it's such disrespect. And he came out this year and played like a fucking madman. Like ridiculous. Best season he's had in his career. And such the disrespect. And people I talk about the draft picks or whatever, like that showed up with the defense on Sunday. No defensive. The team did something that was they new GM. They went uncharacteristically and got like went hard in free agency before last season. Got the Smith brothers. Got all of these pieces. Defense was better, improved, or whatever. Couldn't stop San Francisco but they did that. Then this offseason they didn't, and then they drafted Jordan Love. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, if I was him, I would probably want new scenery. There are a lot of teams out there who are like one quarterback away from being those dudes.
The Colts?
Think about the Colts. Yes, indeed. Do I want to see them? No. But if I was him, yes.
Right. That's what I'm asking. If you're him, would you want to be?
Disagree.
Go ahead.
You disagree?
Disagree. He's gone to 2 straight NFC Championship games.
Mm-hmm.
Where else can he go that is in a better situation? Really? I mean, no. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, outside of the Chiefs, which that ain't happening. I mean, like seriously, 2 NFC championship games in 2 straight years. I mean, literally, just get. I don't see him leaving. I don't think he should want to leave. I think he should, give an ultimatum or something like that. Get a better contract. Get some commitment from the organization that he's still a guy.
Well, he's there until 2023 anyway.
Yeah. Well, or hey, he could pull Deshaun Watson, demand a trade, and say he's going to sit until he could do that. Who knows? But I don't think he's going to do that. I think he pulled off an MVP year this year. He's going to do an ultimatum to get some help around him or something. I mean, I don't see why he would want to leave other than the constant disrespect, as you said, for the past 10 years.
Yeah. And by the way, TW, man, hey, they treated Favre like royalty. I'll put it in this perspective real quick before we move on to second down. The 2 organizations in that game on Sunday, you had one who seemed to go out of their way to not help their franchise quarterback.
Right.
You had another who went out of their way to help Leonard Fournette. I mean, they went all in.
Gronk out of retirement. I mean,
yes.
They brought in crazy ass AB.
AD.
He was still on fire when he walked in the building.
And the coach even admitted that there was one guy. The one guy did it at the award ceremony. He said one guy. It was one guy that made all this happen.
Yeah, they went out of their way to help their quarterback, and one that didn't, and we saw the results of that. So,
but you know what? They're two different quarterbacks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, one's the GOAT, and one's trying to be the GOAT. You can go ahead and say which one's which. Sorry.
All right,
that's just the way it is, man. Sorry. Oh, now you want to go to second down now? Okay, we'll go to second down.
Nah.
Are you good? You ready? You want to go to second down? Or you want to talk about it?
No, we're good.
Okay. Sorry.
Look, Aaron, please come to Baltimore, bruh. No. However,
shit. All right. This is a good, easy, just a fun question. Good, easy, fun question, real quick before my computer craps out again. I got my laptop on the freaking back burner right here, ready to go.
It's been running good for a minute. So I think
yeah. All right. What is the stupidest in-stadium feature you've seen? Okay, so Tampa Bay has the pirate ship.
The cannons,
and all that shit. It could go. If you want to go to other sports, you can go to other sports because I know there's some hard stuff to make.
Okay.
But what's the stupidest feature? Go ahead.
I have two. I have the pool in Jacksonville.
I like it. Get to see some girls in bikinis. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Dude, they're the ones football. What do you fucking?
Tampa Bay's got the pool too. The Rays, they've got a pool.
No, they don't.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay Rays have a pool with Rays.
Oh, the Rays. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, but that's not a pool. That's not a swimming pool.
No, you can get that though if you want.
All right, and my second one is the Miami Marlins have this crazy ugly tree out in center field, like a fake tree that's all different colors.
Yeah.
It is the most grotesque thing I've ever seen in my life. And I remember when they opened up that stadium, it was a big big hoopla, and it was on
the tree. Was it a palm? It's a palm tree?
No, it's the. I'll see if I can find a picture of it.
Yeah,
it's the ugliest thing I ever saw in my life.
I'm gonna go with what PJ's first answer is. The pool, dude. I can't. I think the cannons in Tampa Bay are fire. I would. That's.
You like the pirate ship in the stands, taking up all the seats?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I like what they use it for. In other words, is when they score, they blow the cannons.
The cannons go off. Yeah.
Literally, the only thing that comes to mind is the Tampa Bay. Yeah.
TW said the fireworks.
Tampa Bay ship.
Yeah, that's all.
It's not just fire.
Fireworks in the Superdome and the enclosed.
Yeah. The Jaguars pool. Yeah, it's.
He said, Jonathan, there's a time and place for what?
For
the pool? Oh.
Yeah, I guess we saw. Ramsey, your answer, Ramsey.
No, I literally the only thing I can really think of is that pirate ship at Tampa Bay. And
he's having a hard time with Tampa Bay right now. That's why it's a pirate ship.
It takes so much room in the stands, like you said. Yeah, I'm a vendetta right now.
Yeah. Hey, I feel you.
My ass is so chapped. Like I'm not okay.
He's gonna pick it, no doubt.
That thing is.
Oh
disgusting.
Lord, that's disgusting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Was that made in the 70s? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah. That's mine now.
Gross.
That's not even.
Yeah.
That's mine. That's
Gross.
horrible. I was gonna say the stupid freaking horn for Minnesota. I can't stand that damn thing. That annoys the crap out of me.
Or how about the slide in Milwaukee?
No, I love that. They used to have them going into a beer, and they stopped it. That's great, man.
Yeah.
The dude goes down in costume. I forget what his name is, but for the Brewers, and he goes down the slide, and I love that. That's the best one. The worst one might be that stupid thing in Miami.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's gone. They got rid of it. Derek Jeter was like, "Yeah, no, we're getting rid of that thing."
Okay, good.
Jeter's like, J-Lo was like, "No,
Yeah, that is it.
No, it's A-Rod. A-Rod.
I know A-Rod. Nah, they're all friends. Actually, they're not. Actually, A-Rod and Jeter are not very good friends. I don't like that horn in Minnesota. I don't know why. It just pisses me off. The skull and the somebody blows the horn. It's this big freaking horn. Even though that's not the sound coming out of the horn, it's all audio being played through the fucking speakers. I think it's ridiculous. Anyways,
what?
All right.
Audio from the speakers? It's not the actual horn? What are you saying, man?
Whoever that 97-year-old World War II vet needs to be able to blow the damn big horn. No, I'm joking. Totally joking. That was just a joke. Everybody calm down.
All right. Girls in bikinis. All right, man. Hit us with third down.
Listen to the words, though. You have to listen to how it's in the context, okay? Who should be the next QB for the Patriots? I know PJ's answer because he's been boasting about it for 4 weeks. So, who should be the next quarterback for the Patriots?
Now that I know that Stafford's available.
Oh, did you change? Go ahead, PJ. You go first.
I'm fine with either of them, but yeah, Stafford's taking my number one. But if they happen to pick up Wentz in a, the thing is that the Wentz, Stafford, second Wentz. I will not be angry if we sign either of those guys.
If my computer cuts out now, I'm going to be pissed. All right, listen. To me, I think who should be the next quarterback, I would love Stafford. Stafford, I think, fits perfect. Who I actually think they're going to go with is Garoppolo because he's so much – his value is diminished, and they'll get him on a cheap. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why they probably will go. They should go at Stafford because they need to pay up for a better quarterback. I think Stafford's better than Garoppolo right now in the short term. So I think Stafford's a better bridge quarterback. But what do you guys think?
This is how I actually kind of left field, but I think kind of maybe Gardner Minshew.
Oh,
Minshew.
Okay.
With them a high draft pick, they're obviously going to get Trevor Lawrence, and so Minshew's going to be a backup.
Yep.
He ain't.
They get him on a cheap.
He's not a terrible quarterback.
They get him on a cheap, but I mean, I don't. The only reason I would say no on that is because he's maybe a really short-term bridge quarterback. I'm going to give him enough time to really find the next guy. You know what I mean?
Who's to say that Belichick couldn't make him bigger? I mean, hell, Belichick has done far more with worse.
Yeah.
Well, I had another question on here that I omitted about Belichick and quarterbacks.
That's now that you said it, Ramsey. That's dude. He's not terrible. He is not.
No. I'm not totally ousting it either.
And even though Garoppolo has had Super Bowl experience, I think I would want. He's still not good though. You know what I'm saying?
I think someone younger too. Minshew's a little younger. You'll be able to keep him longer. Before you fade away like Stafford probably will.
You want Jimmy G to stay with you? Oh man,
keep him then.
No. I think Minshew wouldn't be bad, but I think now that like the news that came out.
But listen to the question though. The way the question's worded is who should the Patriots' next quarterback be? Yeah. Not who will it be. Who should it be? Because they'll probably not do what they should. To me, they're going to go with whatever's cheapest. If Belichick is running the thing, because we need so much.
Yeah, and I think
he's going to try to go on a cheap and try to build it backward. Build it that way.
Considering that that's the only news that came out was that Stafford and the Lions agreed to part ways. Nothing came out about what they're willing to ask for him or anything.
Right. And which is what I'm waiting for. But that's why it's a good question because who knows about Stafford?
One person who was definitely out of the question because it's in the same conference. No fucking way the Texans will give Deshaun Watson to the New England Patriots. Never will happen.
No.
Ever.
There's no way the Patriots are going to pay that much for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the thing, and I don't think they should pay that much because they They need to get out. They need to go out there and get 2 more wide receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why Deshaun Watson isn't even in my conversation. And if I've been listening to Boston talk radio and sports talk radio like I always do, and Deshaun Watson isn't even in the conversation because of that reason, because they're asking for so much for him, dude.
Yeah. So I Stafford is my answer to that question. Yeah, I think the Lions can't ask for too much now. Dude ain't even won a playoff game. They can't. I've always loved Stafford. I think he's fire, but they haven't.
Well, let me give you a little bit of we know who's Matt Patricia went back to the Patriots. He's going to be an assistant to the coaching.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's number one. He's actually bringing over some more people from the Lions.
Yeah.
So that goes along with it. Did Matt Stafford actually get along with?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Did he actually get along with him? Did he get along with Patricia? Did he get along with the other coaches that he's going to bring over to the Patriots? The other coaching
There
staff.
might be some sour apples
assistants.
there,
Most of them are assistants, I think. They're not coaches. They're just coaches' assistants that he's bringing over. But what do you think, PJ, on that? Because that was another thing that I saw in that whole thing just recently, actually, just before the podcast I was listening to.
Yeah, I have no idea what their relationship was. So that's been in my mind also. Like that's going to
I'm going to tell you. Back, I was listening to the sports radio. They said that that they did a press conference with Stafford when Patricia's job was up for evaluation. When it was like, is Patricia getting fired or whatever? And they asked Stafford, and Stafford says, that's nothing that I have, that doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't know. That's not my decision. He wouldn't stick up for his coach. He wouldn't say anything good about his coach. He kind of just blew it off. So in that sense, it tells me that he doesn't have a good relationship with his coach. Or what do you think? Do you think that's something like he's just trying to be PC and not say anything because he didn't want to get in trouble?
Well, not only that, but if he sticks up for the coach that half the guys on the team hate, he loses half the locker room.
And to Pat Matt, I guess he wasn't liked in the locker room either.
Yeah.
So, okay. I just wanted to throw that out there too, and that was some of the little tidbits that I heard, going back and forth. Anyways, so you guys go with. Go ahead. What?
Before we hit fourth down, let me bring this up. I want to because you see these comments on the side here. For some reason, the Facebook comments aren't showing up through the live feed comments, so I just wanted to recognize
Twitch
people.
wasn't either, though, so that's cool.
Yeah,
that's all right. I don't even have dude, I'm using one monitor right now because I'm afraid my computer's going to shut down. Keep going.
Yeah, I got you. So your sister was in here. She said icon.
Yeah.
Hey, my Jimmy G that I this is one of the guys I served with in I was stationed in Hawaii with Jimmy Griffin. He said the Falcons will win it next year. Nah, they're not. Nah.
Sorry, bud.
PJ, what's in that cup? Your sister says the Raiders.
Unfortunately, just water.
Travis Tagalora, what's good, man? He's the Hawaiian dude says Raiders will take it next year. But for real, Brady is the GOAT. He legit makes people around him better, but KC gonna take it. Hey, we'll talk about that in just a little bit. So I just wanted to real quick jump to those comments because they're not showing up for some reason. So yeah, Jonathan, man, fourth down.
Fourth down. All right. Put your seatbelts on there, Anthony.
All right.
Oh man, wait, hold on.
Come on now.
You'll get frozen any second, man.
No. I'm not.
I think he's good now. I think he's good now. Yeah.
I had another fourth down, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch it.
Okay.
Why have the Packers not won more with Favre and Rodgers? What's the reason why they have not won more with Favre and Rodgers? How many Super Bowls and how many? I mean, let's go.
I'll go first with when Favre was there.
I'm sorry, bud. Ramsey, I'm sorry, man. I had to ask a hard question.
I knew that the question was going to be Packers related.
Yes.
I knew it. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be like this type of question.
I'll go first. Favre, he liked to give presents during his games.
to the other team, he like to say, "Hey, at the end, when we get 2 minutes after the game, I'm gonna give you a gift, which is called an interception." Favre like to hand the ball over to the other team way too many fucking times. Eagles, Packers, fucking that comes to mind really, really vividly. Packers Giants, dude. The year when Favre's resurgence, when Rodgers was already there as a backup, gave the ball away way too many times. And as for since Rodgers has been there, we've spoken about it several times. I think that he has been failed. The defense just seems, dude. You're winning a game against the Seattle Seahawks. They kick an onside kick, ball. They recover. Touchdown, game fucking over with. Defense has failed Rodgers. And look, you can say what you want about Rodgers playing those games. I think he's played pretty. There's a reason why. There's a reason why his name even comes up in a GOAT conversation because he's Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Yeah.
He's played well. The problem has not been him. He doesn't turn the ball over like Favre did. And the defense has constantly failed him in big spots. The last time our defense didn't fail him was when they knocked that pass down against the Steelers in Super Bowl 40. Or was it 45? Or 45. That's the last time I can remember in a big spot that our defense did not fail Aaron Rodgers. So there's my answer.
Ramsey, you want to pick up on that?
Almost. See, again, I'm sour still.
I know.
But
You're allowed to be sour.
This question.
I know, but at least the problem is after this weekend, it leaves a lot of people with this kind of like this question where why Green Bay's always there. They're always right there. Why have they not been able to get there? What is the reason? Is it management? Is it coaching? Is it quarterback? Or is it just a victim of circumstance? I'm going to say it's a victim of circumstance. I think they've got the shit under the stick a lot of times, and I've seen it too many times.
Yeah.
To me, and I can't recall exact plays like Anthony can because it burns in your memory. It burns in Ramsey's memory, but. But you understand what I'm saying. I think that a lot of them are a victim of circumstance. So go ahead, Ramsey. I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
No, it's okay. See, it's almost 30 years, 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks, back to back. I mean, franchises don't get that. That never happens. I blame management.
Unless you
It has to be. It comes from up top, management. I mean, 2 Super Bowls in 30 years with 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
3. Yeah. We lost the one to.
I'm saying 2
victories, 2 dubs.
Okay. 2 dubs. And that is absurd. Absurd.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, if you compare Favre and Rodgers, literally you can't pick 2 more different quarterbacks from a group, right? Mm-hmm. But still, I mean, both were effective. Both would win games. Both were tremendous leaders. Could they took the one Super Bowl, should be able to take it to more. Build the team around them appropriately. Have a better game scheme. Maybe, I mean, with a multitude of reasons, I can't say victim of circumstance because you say a victim of circumstance for 30 years.
Yeah.
I can't say that. You've
been unlucky. It's like saying you're unlucky for 30 years. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't say that, And the thing is, I'm a part owner. They need to put me in there. I'll make some changes. I'll make it work. All right.
PJ, what do you got to say, bud?
I mean, it's a bunch of things, It's like it's a mixture of everything. I'm not going to say it's a calamity of errors. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's
AJ have talked about this at length plenty of times.
It's coaching. it's the GM not doing their job. It's both quarterbacks. Favre, throwing the ball away,
and keep
he'd go throw for 35 touchdowns and 28 interceptions, and it's Rodgers and his smug little ass, not getting along with McCarthy and calling his own plays on the field and rolling his eyes in the huddle, and guys pick up on that shit, and if the quarterback, the main guy's not stepping up like he should be, maybe not in his play, but listening to the coaching staff and just doing what he wants, the other guy's going to do it too. He's got this enormous contract which takes a huge cap hit, which limits what they can do, as far as signing players and stuff. It's like I said, it's a bunch of everything, calamity errors, we like to say.
Yeah. And this was the first season in quite some time that the dude looked like he was actually pleasantly happy with what was going on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this was the first one, and that's and I'm sure, exactly. And I mean, we've talked about it before. PJ was saying that, dude, they just almost wasted his entire the prime of his career because they wouldn't get him a good running game. They wouldn't do this, and like you said, Ramsey, that management, dude, I don't understand why. Maybe we'll get a. Oh, did he freeze?
Yeah.
I didn't even. I thought he was just sitting back listening. But I don't understand if it was just that. Maybe we'll get a The Last Dance in 10 years after Aaron Rodgers retires. We'll get a documentary where they talk about, well, yeah, we just figured he was Aaron Rodgers, so we didn't have to build too much time, and we just for the only time in our franchise history that building the team through the draft worked was the 2010 season. That was it. When we won the Super Bowl, all of those players, the only one that was a free agent pickup that was fired was Charles Woodson, and he was fired. Yeah, they built that entire team through the draft.
Right. That was Ted Thompson's.
Yes.
That was
by the way, man, forgot to shout out Ted Thompson. Did pass away, man. Old GM.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yes, rest in peace, Ted Thompson. Shouts out to him, man. He did that, and I think when he decided to turn over, it was time for him to turn over. I don't know what the cause of was. What
autoimmune disease? He had an autoimmune disease, and that's why he stepped down.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking that's what happened.
Yeah. So he had to step down, and he gave us our last Super Bowl, man. So I've said a lot of things about him over the years just because I was like, dude, look at all these free agents out here. You're not grabbing none of them. Get some of these dudes. They never did, and
See, and that's why I think we got two completely different general managers from Ted Thompson to was it Gutekunst now?
Yeah.
So Gutekunst, hey, super active free agency. You get Smith
last year,
boys. That didn't go through the draft as hardcore as like Ted Thompson would in terms of building. Instead, did the worst draft in NFL history last year, but I'm not going.
He's back.
It's not like you guys didn't draft Leaf.
Jamarcus. What I miss?
No, we were just talking about the Packers, man. The upper management on the
upper management. Okay.
So to answer. You heard both our answers for the question. Was basically
I pretty much heard everybody.
Combination of management and the fact that they just seem to not want to help Rodgers as much as they did. And that's that's another knife that cuts right there. Is when you think about the game Sunday after it was over with, and you have a chance, especially as a Packers fan, you have to try to contemplate what's going on, and. Right. I was just like, the Bucs did it all. They did exactly what they needed to get to this point. They got him all of these dudes, fire, talent around him. Because
they had 95% of them.
They did, but then they still brought in the pieces that were necessary. Fournette, he got released by the Jaguars, and they're like, hey, come on over here. That's the kind of shit that if you have a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers that I think the team needs to do whenever. Just think about you guys. Fucking Randy Moss was available. What'd y'all do?
Snatch him up. Yeah.
Come on over here.
The best year of his damn career.
Yeah, exactly. That's the type of shit we're talking about. And it's just, Yeah, so
They
there
hadn't
it
done
is.
that with Rodgers.
No,
That's kind of
I don't understand what it
They
is.
won't even draft the damn receiver for him.
Yeah. They got. Hey, PJ, while we're
But they got his replacement though, didn't they?
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
man.
damn it. Who knows what's gonna happen that day? So
And he's a third string quarterback right now.
yeah. Oh yeah, I realized that like the second week of the season when you look at the depth chart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. What? Oh, I can't remember what game it was. We were smashing, so they took Rodgers. I remember. He didn't come in to kneel it down at the end of the game. You got a 2-minute drill, John? No 2-minute drill.
Not with this thing that's going on with my computer. They ain't got no 2-minute jam drill.
Y'all are gonna. I'm sure we'll vary on this, but ladies and gentlemen, asshole of the week.
What an asshole!
All right. Look, I'm gonna go first just because mine. It's not who you think. I went back and forth on it so much, but then I saw something, and since I know me and Ramsey are both still in the hurt with the loss this weekend, and I decided to go with something positive. So I'm gonna go with this because hold on, let me get
Positive. It's called asshole of the week. How are you being positive?
No.
The asshole of the week could be positive. I've already proved that this year.
Yeah, he has. Okay, Blaine Gabbert, what the fuck? Gangsters, are you a gangster, Blaine Gabbert? Yo, shut the fuck up. You will never see the field as long as number 12 plays there. Yo, Blaine Gabbert posted on Instagram, if you do not know, gangsters move in silence. Yo.
I think he meant Brady. I don't think he meant him. I think he was just happy to have a picture of them together.
Yo, wrong? The picture's fire. I like that picture.
Dude, why does he look so derpy?
He looks like John Priest from Cobra Kai right there.
Yeah.
Look at him, man. It's like so disproportionate.
I saw this about an hour before we started, and I thought, you know what? That's my asshole. They actually threw it up on the highly questionable. That's when I saw it. I was walking through the bedroom, and my TV was on, and I saw that picture. I said, what did he say? Gangsters move in silence. Yeah. You will not see the field this entire – you won't see the field.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he played for the Bucks, to be quite honest.
Well, he's gonna have the best seat in the house for those.
Yeah.
Hey, they win the Super Bowl. He'll post a photo again and say, "Strike first, strike hard, no mercy."
So that's my asshole of the week is Blaine Gabbert because, dude, I just don't even. He could have posted that picture and just put, standing with the GOAT or something like that. But
We win. Yeah, anything.
Gangsters move in silence. You're right. We won't hear you because you're not going to fucking play.
That's dope. Good for him. I'm glad he posted that. That's the best.
Did you see that Brady and Gronk redid the Bad Boys for Life?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
Did they really?
I saw something else he posted. It was a video post game when they were leaving, the game and shit. It was like, yeah, they were cheering each other on and shit or whatever.
It was cool. It was the Bad Boys for Life one was good.
Oh, this was the point. The where they're like, oh,
hurt my heart a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, I there was a million different directions, but I just thought that was a good one. That was a good one. It said, "What the fuck is he doing?" Yeah, Jack. Yeah. So PJ got asshole of the week.
I got the whole Bills team
Brother.
straight up being little bitches at the end of that game. Yeah, you guys got your asses kicked. You didn't show up to play. The other team did.
Yeah.
Suck it up and go home. They were just being little bitches. Allen tossing the ball at the dude's head, and they were being.
I love that, man. When he was down and he threw that at his head, pop. Yeah. I love it. That was the best.
It was pretty funny, but yeah, I got it.
You guys supposed to be the Bills Mafia, not the Bills bitches. Suck it up.
They've always been the Bills bitches in my eyes, so that's okay.
Me too. I thought they were moving past it, but move forward. See you next season. That's it. That's who I got.
All right. My asshole of the week is LaFleur.
Got you.
For not going for two, man. I mean, for going for two.
Yeah.
So early in the game, I just thought that was a shit move. It was a bad coaching call. I just take the points there and don't do it, man. So asshole of the week for me. Sorry.
I got you on it. And considering
it was a real simple one. I mean, to me, when I saw it happen, I was like, why is this happening?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Was that
in the
one?
game.
Was that the one with the drop pass?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't like the. I don't care about the analytics. I don't. Well, you should go. I want the points, man. You need the points right there. And it actually made a difference.
The Steelers go for 2 all the damn time.
Yeah.
All the time.
They're kicking something. No, but I think also with them going for 2, also to make it even worse, even though it could have been successful, he could have caught the pass. I think the fact that we went for 2 twice against the Rams and did not get it would lead me to believe you don't try to go for 2 again.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's my asshole of the week. Real simple one.
Go ahead, Ramsey.
Yeah, I'm going the refs that game.
I got you.
Yeah, I have to because again,
let it out, brother.
Yeah.
Go ahead, preach.
Oh, you missed it. You missed us talking about the refs because you just.
No, I caught a little bit of it. It's okay.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, with everything else that happened in that game, bad plays come and go and all stuff. And again, I hate making the referee excuse. I feel like it's cheap. It's poor. It's a cheap excuse to have. However, with the NFC Championship game,
On the line.
the winner goes to the Super Bowl, biggest game of the year. I expect at least some consistency.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're going to let them play, then let them play all game. Don't just all of a sudden throw a flag for something that's been happening all game in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So
I got you, man. Yeah.
refs, it has to be for me.
Yeah.
What's up, Jonathan, in the Twitch chat? And IR Max trying to get me to buy followers. Go ahead.
All right, you guys. So before we wrap it up, we're going to.
Don't you got a hell yeah, hell nah? I got one.
Do you? Okay.
Come on, man. I mean, did we forget about that segment?
No,
you can't
I
forget
don't
about that
have
segment,
one.
bro.
I don't have one this week, but here we go.
But I got hell yeah. I mean, just so you can play that little cut. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
go ahead.
the best.
Hit us with it.
Worth it.
All right, hell yeah, hell nah. Is the Super Bowl a real home game for Tampa?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, how's it not? It's in their stadium.
Because
Oh,
I don't think it's going to be Tampa Bay fans in there.
Yeah.
100%. And plus, with the restrictions, it's going to be at least half capacity.
Yeah.
It's not going to be full. At the most half capacity.
I will say this: it's a home game in the aspect that they don't have to travel, they don't have to find all these hotel accommodations for their family. They have
a pirate strip in the stands.
So in that aspect, it is a home game. They don't have to take care of those normal Super Bowl. The teams in the Super Bowl have to take care of a lot of what's the logistical things. They don't have.
No, absolutely.
They can buy from their house and be there, and whatever. But as far as the game goes, it will be half and half. The crowd will be split. What is it? 14.
Well, they do that. They do that on purpose, don't they?
Oh yes, yeah. So I think that as for the actual game, the crowd I think will not have any bearing on. The only thing will be is that fucking Tom Brady left his house fucking 6 hours before the game started, not a week. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's twofold. It's twofold. But if you're asking a home game. As far as the game goes, hell no. It's not a home. It's going to be half Chiefs crowd, half Patriots.
Well, I said it's a home game.
No.
So
no. It's split. I'm split on that then because it's logistically, yes, it is. As far as the game, the actual 60 minutes of gameplay, no.
Yeah, but that could that like the sense of urgency because maybe they're a little bit more relaxed because it's in my home stadium. I don't have to travel. Yeah. I don't have to. Does that play a part in it? Go ahead.
Relax.
What were you going to say?
You know what? There's one player on that home team who's going to be perfectly 3,000% relaxed for that game. His name happens to be TB fucking 12. The rest of that team.
No, you want to know his full name? No, go ahead. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady.
Say his name.
Look at that. There's a book up there somewhere.
Tap book. I'm gonna call him Tap book.
That's not just a picture. That's a book. I hadn't read it yet, though.
He's the only one that is going to be 1,000% cool.
Absolutely.
Some of those other younger players might be like, "Oh, we could win the first home playoff or Super Bowl." That's going to get to them dudes a little bit, I think.
Okay, so there's a little bit of something there.
Yeah,
there are going to be more people in that stadium pulling for the Buccaneers just because of Thomas Edward Patrick Brady than there's going to be for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Even the Chiefs fans are probably going to be pulling for Brady.
All great men have two middle names.
Hell yeah!
Name another one.
Does the Ravens need a new offense?
Paul Joseph Nels Nelson.
Yes. I was hoping you'd say that. That's why.
So look at Jax. Hell yeah or hell no? Does the Ravens need a new offensive coordinator?
Of course.
No, they need a quarterback. Hell no, they need a quarterback that can throw the ball downfield.
Yeah.
No, they need
accurately.
OC. They need somebody. They need somebody to coach him up, man. They need somebody to coach him up.
Anybody else got a hell yeah, hell no?
Did he have to go pee-pee?
I don't know. He just bounced for a second.
Go pee-pee. All right. Dude, I got my laptop on Q over here in case I cut out again.
Nice. Let's see.
Sorry. Excuse me.
My shit is running slowly right now. Hopefully.
Oh, don't do that, brother. Come on.
What's up?
Dude, we had an early morning here this morning because of all the storms that came running through.
Yo,
It was loud at the house.
storms came through, dog. Here, I was like, yo, I was still up too. and Brooke woke up this morning. She's like, did it storm last night? I was like, yeah, I need to go out there and check and make sure there ain't no trees laying on my fucking car.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that was my hell yeah, hell no. It was a good one, man.
Yeah, it was.
You want a few more? No, I'm joking.
All right, so before we wrap the show up, we're not going to make picks, but everybody will give their initial thoughts on this. Let me just get this up here.
I'm drinking it's a vodka sparkling water with lemon juice and sea salt. It's called a Ranch Rider.
As much as I hate to
that's the Chilton.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, 55. And a little bit less than 2 weeks from now, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two of the best quarterbacks in the league, Patrick Mahomes and I'm going to call him.
Let's hear that full name again. What's that full name?
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady.
Hey, you got to be Tampa, man. TEPB, man. Tampa, man. So we got that game coming up. Obviously,
we need Dawson right now. We need Dawson right now.
We do. He had to
do a little. Will Brady pass the torch, or will he show Mahomes how it's done in the big game? Like something like that. You know what I'm saying?
So we'll start with PJ, man. Your initial thoughts on Super Bowl 55.
You know,
excitement level. What you got?
We have one of the
GOAT.
great young quarterbacks playing. We have the GOAT playing. Two of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yep.
And this game is going to come down to which defense plays better.
Yeah.
This game is going to be all about the defense. Can they stop, Mahomes and his crew? Are they going to get to Brady? They're going to put pressure on him. Is he going to throw 3 picks? Is Honey Badger going to pick him off? That's what this game is going to come down to, is which defense comes up to the plate. Yep. And I'm telling you what, I'm going back and forth on my picks right now.
Get the hell out of here. Tom's going to win. Dude, he's been here how many times? This is his 10th Super Bowl in 21 seasons. Okay?
Yeah,
Listen, 10 Super Bowl, 21 seasons. You got little Patrick Mahomes, who got concussed this year. So, he's fragile. He barely even got friggin' hit. He tapped his head on the friggin' turf. He got concussed and he passed out.
There are two.
Tom Brady's got the TB12 method with the book up there. You see that? Okay, he's eating avocado ice cream. He's got the juice to cure concussions.
Okay,
No, I'm joking. No, I'm totally joking. It's going to be a damn good game.
Yeah.
Shootout. PJ's right. Defense is going to actually win the game.
Whatever defense.
It's whoever can shut down the other quarterback. If they can get to Brady, if they can keep Mahomes in the pocket, I think that's going to be the big deal for Tampa Bay. But I think Tampa Bay has too many weapons, man. I think that that Kansas City is a little shoddy in that sense. They're inconsistent with their wide receivers. The only thing they got really that's consistent is Tyreek Hill and Kelsey, which are two big things. But if they could shut them down and keep Mahomes in the pocket, that's saying a lot. But if you look at Tampa Bay also, look how their defense has played in the past 2 games. They played decent. They've come up with a lot of good turnovers. So I don't know, man. You tell me what you think, Ramsey.
Well, talk about initial thoughts. My initial thought was I want to see
Tom
a
Brady's
massacre.
going to win it all. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I want to see a massacre.
You want to see a massacre?
Yeah, he wants to.
He wants Tom Brady to be laying dead on the field.
No, but
I didn't say it. Ramsey said it. Just so you know.
Actually, so
it's a death threat from
but
Ramsey.
beyond my sore feelings, all that stuff, I do think this will probably be the they will probably make the NFL will make the least amount of revenue in a Super Bowl for the past like 20 or 30 years this year because of the coronavirus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And because people won't be hosting Super Bowl parties, things like that. Ads for the Super Bowl are going down. Budweiser's not doing it.
No, I don't know about that because they'll be the most watched because there's going to be a lot more viewers on TV.
Oh yeah, it'll be watched. But what I'm
So
saying,
the advertisement goes along with how many viewers you have. So
I'm saying revenue. NFL will make the least amount of revenue this Super Bowl than the past like 20 years or so. Like I said, commercials as well. Budweiser, Pepsi, Coke, not doing any. You know?
What?
They already announced they're not doing any. I mean, Bud Light's doing it, but
Bud Light's
but Bud Light's got Post Malone up in their corner.
But no
man.
Clydesdales this year for the Super Bowl, which is going to be weird as hell.
No Clydesdales?
No Clydesdales, none.
Wow. Yeah.
Puppy Bowl?
Coke or
What we
Pepsi.
got?
Pepsi always does massive.
Pepsi always, So
Matt
no,
New going to step in.
none of them.
It's a
so,
Pepsi product. That's okay.
That's really what I was thinking of though. Was that the
Really?
revenue for the Super Bowl is going to go down, and good thing again. It kind of works.
How about the football teams and the analysis on the football teams instead of the money and what the big wigs are going to make? That's what we're talking about.
I was getting there.
Okay, go.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That it's good for the NFL then that Brady is going again to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's
a big pull right there. That
is a very big pull for them, especially with him being on a team other than the Patriots. Everyone's going to want to see again, him try to do it again with a different team. And but football wise, I do think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a great game. I think that the Bucs are going to be able to play up to par to the Chiefs in a way better way than the Bills did. Mm-hmm. And I think that the Bucs defensive line can get to Mahomes the way that they did Rodgers.
Yeah.
And if they do that, I mean, it's going to be a completely different game than the Chiefs have played the entire playoffs. So.
Yeah.
So we're not asking for picks right now. We're just
no.
Right. I'm not picking nothing.
We'll pick on the show next week. As far as I agree with everything you guys just said, and I think it is going to be a good game. I think the Bucs defense is far better than the Bills defense, and far better than the Browns defense as well. As far as the teams they played in the playoffs, they'll rush him if they can get to him. I think the game will be a better one. If they can't, I'll just say this: there's one outlier, and this is we've already talked about him on the show already. Number 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs, ridiculous. So I don't know how you take him out of the equation. Is that's just he's the outlier. That if he did not exist, I would say, this game is let's go. But that dude, scary. Matter of fact, Dominic Foxworth he said on TV today, he said, I am so glad I don't play corner in the NFL anymore because I don't want to have to deal with that shit. Give it 10 or 15 yards every time I hold him. So that's the one thing I think is the difference in the game. But we'll do picks next week. We'll have a show. It's going to be laid back. We'll be chill. Ramsey, I know you'll be here. We'll fucking just talk about the teams as far as whatever news is released going into the Super Bowl. As far as if some quarterbacks move, if some coaches move, if we have any new head coaches in the league or whatever, which I doubt. I don't know about Vienemy because he still has one more game left to coach, so I don't think we'll be hearing any announcements as far as he goes with that. But so yeah, man, that's the show. We're looking forward to it. We'll see if Tampa Tom can hold up against Patrick Mahomes. Mr. We got half of our State Farm fest.
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, PJ. I'm sure he said you had that picture of Rodgers, Mahomes in the Super Bowl. State Farm.
I had a picture from the AFC Championship game, and Tom Brady had Patrick Mahomes on his shoulder, and he was a little kid. Tom Brady had the Patriots shirt on, and Mahomes was all like this. It was a great picture. I wish I could have loaded it up, man. I'll do it next week.
Yeah. All right, you guys. PJ, man, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at i.r.pj.
Jonathan.
Oh man, you can find me all over the place. I'm at i.r.jonathan on Instagram and Twitter. OXX Big Daddy XXO Gaming on Twitter. You can find Instant Replay on Twitch. Come check us out. Comment, like, sub, follow, do all that stuff, man. Leave a comment.
All right, Ramsey.
At Ramnoceros on everything. It's spelled just like rhinoceros, but instead of rye, it's ram. So Ramnoceros on everything.
All right, you guys, man. We'll see you all next week as we go in. Hopefully Dawson and Sloan. Hopefully Sloan could join us next week as well as we talk.
Light show. It was a light show for us.
Yeah. Still 2 hours.
2 hours.
I was out like 6 times, man. That's actually.
Yeah, you were here for an hour and a half. We were here for.
I feel good though. I feel good. It's a good hour and a half.
All right, you guys. We'll see you guys next week as we talk Super Bowl and any news that leads up to the big game. We will be talking about it next Tuesday. See you guys then.